Hi there, it's John from Commercial Real Estate Online. Welcome to the program today. I want to talk about strategies for commercial real estate agents in a dynamic and changing market, because that's exactly what we have right now. And of course, you can work with a dynamic, changing market because it's full of opportunity when you adjust, when you move ahead with the changes of the market. So let's have a look at that. Of course, commercial real estate agents are at the forefront of change in the ever-evolving global real estate landscape. And of course, over recent years, there's been many reasons for the property market to change. And the changes have impacted investors, business owners, and property occupiers. And we work with all of them from a sales or a leasing perspective. So the market necessitates adaptability and resilience due to the economic shifts. There is technological advancements all of the time that happen around us and as part of what we do. And of course, there are unforeseen global events. So you can't control many things that are happening around you, but you can control how you respond to those things. And that is really what commercial real estate is all about. Response, activity, adjustment, and moving ahead. Success in such a dynamic environment requires a strategic approach on the part of the agent to finding clients and listings, to adjusting services where you can help. And indeed, you can help with sales, purchasing, leasing, all of those things. So that is where top agents excel in all market conditions and situations. To become the best agent that you can be, take on board a view of adjustment, activity, further adjustment, and then continuing on with your plan, your approach. The best agents in real estate are systemized because they put consistency into their real estate day. And I would encourage you to think about your actions and your elements of consistency when it comes to engaging with people. Because you really only ever generate listings from engaging with people. And if you haven't got enough listings around you, then you haven't got enough people around you and you're not engaging correctly with them and frequently enough over time. So the commercial real estate market is quite simple. It's all about people and providing solutions to help those people. As I said before, selling, buying, leasing. And the two large groups of people that you can help will be property investors, and as part of that, property owners, and then also business owners. So think about how you are engaging with those people now, as in groups of people, and how you're touching base with them every day. Can you say that you are reaching out to at least 25 to 30 new people every day? If you can't, then you're not doing enough of the new engagement strategies that real estate does require. So I'm going to explore now the keys to triumph for commercial real estate agents amidst the challenges and the opportunities presented in the current global real estate landscape. Now, I said to you earlier, things have changed. We all know that. I also said to you that you cannot change the market, but you can change yourself. Really simple, actually, when you think about it. You can change what you're doing, what you're thinking, and how you are approaching people and property situations. So understand the shifting dynamics. Of course, within that, you should be defining your client type and your territory. And I will just explain a little bit of that for you. Firstly, the territory. You may have a very big territory that you can work with. Now, that's fine. But if that is the case, then split it down into precincts. maybe 5 or 6 different precincts that you can focus on at different times of the year. And of course, within those precincts, some will be better than others. So you need to think about where your priority precincts are. And of course, they should contain plenty of properties, plenty of people, plenty of opportunity situations. Now, the other word that I mentioned was client or client types. So defining your client type allows you to get some focus into your conversations, your connections, and your database activity. Now, again, I said earlier that we can and should work with investors and also business owners, and as part of that, property owners. So what is your targeted segment of clients? Are you working with all three, or perhaps one or two? When you think about how you can engage with those people, you can put some real momentum into it. And that's what I'm encouraging you to think about. Understand the shifting dynamics of the market to navigate all the complexities of the contemporary real estate market around you. Things are happening. You move with the change. There's economic changes, uncertainties, changing in consumer behaviour. And technology is changing as well. They're all reshaping the industry and how things happen with investments. Now, the investors don't go away. They are still there, always. It's just that they change their thinking. So for you to find those investors, you do need to change your approach. As agents, we need to move with that. Successful agents keep a finger on the pulse of those real estate investment changes that are going on today, staying informed about market trends and emerging opportunities. So here are some ideas to help you tap into real estate opportunities in today's property market and indeed your location. Number 1, embrace technology. Technology is a game changer for real estate professionals in today's digital age. There's virtual tours, AI-powered analytics, and tools to help us in our business, online marketing tools. All of these things are just a few that empower us as agents to showcase properties effectively and reach a wider audience. Now, many agents use AI in the drafting of advertisements, and that's a very good thing because it helps with the words and the phrases and makes the advertisements more attractive to the reader. So that's good. But think about the other tools that you've got on you each and every day. You probably have a laptop. You also have a tablet computer and a mobile phone. Now, in each of those things, you can have your database and should put your database in each of them. Then you should be using a note-taking system where after each meeting you create a note into your online tool, which might be Google Keep, maybe the Apple equivalent, or perhaps Evernote. Evernote's been around for years. It's very economical and it works very well. So those things help you. They are with you as you do every meeting, every conversation, and you can capture what people said, what they think, what they want you to do. And then you can get some sort of to-do list going to make sure you pick up on the things that need to be done. So thinking about a to-do list, what to-do list are you using now? There are a few very good ones out there that have immense capabilities of organisation. For example, you could use TickTick or maybe Todoist. They work very well. And if you have the Microsoft suite of tools, then try Microsoft To Do, because it's just very good, very simple, very comprehensive, and it's with you everywhere you go. So there are plenty of tools there for you to use to make sure you're capturing the right information with the right people and, of course, protecting you from any disagreements that happen later. So let's go to item number 2, building a robust online presence. So a digital presence for you is non-negotiable in a world where the first point of contact is often occurring online because of online. So will people find you online? If they type your name into Google or some other search engine, will they actually find you? And when they find you, will that presence be different, be active, and be very, very real? Now, you can have a well-designed website, of course. You can have your listings. Everybody does that. But think about your active social media profiles and compelling contents to establish a credibility and visibility online in the digital realm. Now, you can and should think about creating articles relative to your market, your property speciality, and your client base. So once a month, you could sit down with a big cup of coffee and write an article about the market trends. And you can gather the information for that from newspapers, also what you're seeing out there, and to create a single page A4 article, which can then be shaped into some article in your maybe LinkedIn profile. That's a good thing. Very easy to do monthly. I know some agents do it weekly. Now, LinkedIn is there to use, and you probably should be using it anyway. It's questionable in commercial real estate whether you should be using other social media platforms because they are more tuned to residential. So think about commercial and where your clients would normally go to keep their business profile active and their business profile accessible. And LinkedIn probably does that. So as commercial real estate agents, we should leverage online platforms to show everyone that we're out there, our expertise, sharing our market insights, and connecting with potential clients. And the trick here is to make sure that it's frequent, it's also relevant, and it's useful. Let's go to item number 3, adaptability. Adapting to market fluctuations is a hallmark of successful commercial real estate agents. Adaptability. It perhaps flows from the other things that I mentioned earlier, getting involved in the market. Whether you're faced with a downturn or maybe a market boom, a sudden surge in demand, whatever it is, you can get involved with it. Adaptable agents pivot their strategies to meet the moment's needs. So think about what you're doing now to match your skills and services into the market and your client base and your preferred precincts. Now, that might involve, of course, shifting focus into emerging markets or adjusting your pricing, commission or marketing strategies, and diversifying service offerings. You can always bring about change yourself to suit what the market is doing. Adaptability, it's a big word. But when you think about your day, your working day, think about splitting your day 50-50. 50% of your day, and I think that's the morning, should be devoted to connecting with people. The other 50% of your day, perhaps the afternoon, can be devoted to meetings, listings, marketing, client discussions, that sort of thing. Don't try to control all of your day because you can't. There's just too many things going on in brokerage. The more listings you get, the harder it becomes to control all of your working day. So think simplicity. Think about the 50-50 ratio that I've shared with you and then start working with that. Now, the 50-50 ratio suggests that you are focusing in prospecting for 50% of your day. And that is an immensely good thing. You've got to start somewhere. You also have to connect with your people and your property situations regularly every day and reaching out to new people because some of your established contacts will drop out of the market or indeed not want to do very much at all for some years. That happens. So there you go, adaptability and the 50-50 ratio. Let's go further. Item number 4, it's all about networking and relationship building. In any market, relationships are paramount. I guess you can determine that from the things that I've mentioned already. Networking with other industry professionals is useful. Of course, attending conferences and participating in local business events. Now, they give you opportunities to connect with potential clients, partners, and other property people. Sure, that's fine. So that's networking, relationship building. But I did say to you earlier that one of the most important things to do is for you to reach out to people each day, new people. Now, you can't go to networking events every day of the week. You just can't. It's going to waste a lot of your time anyway. The A-grade connection strategy in real estate will be connecting with people and having a conversation. So think about how you can do that. I would suggest making cold calls and also creating meetings where sensible, and perhaps even dropping your business card into businesses in a location, in your precincts. Building a solid professional network fosters referrals and positions for us as agents as trusted advisors within the community with your market segments. Let's go to number 5. Educate and inform. Now, you are indeed the property market specialist. That's why you can share property market updates and information, putting the information out there about what you see, what you know, what you're doing. Don't necessarily focus on just listings. Focus on information, maybe to industrial property owners about what they can investigate as part of buying a new industrial property. It's very easy to put that list together. Now, that's just an example. You can do a similar thing with retail properties and also with office properties. And the list is never ending. Like, I could pick another topic such as what to look for when investigating the income streams of investment properties prior to purchase. Now, that's a good topic. That would help investors. So you can work out what to share and to do productively. And you only need an A4 page as an article, and that's about 500 words or thereabouts. Very easy to create, and it will differentiate you from the rest of the people in the market. Let's go to item number 5. Positioning oneself as an expert in the field requires a commitment to continuous learning and education. Now, learning is learning about the market, what's happening with prices, rents, supply, demand, all of those things. Agents who stay informed about real estate market trends, economic indicators, and industry regulations are better equipped to provide valuable insights to their clients. Sharing this knowledge through real estate blog posts, webinars, and other educational channels establishes a real credibility for you and a trust at the agent level. And that's what you want. You want people to trust you and certainly remember you. Let's go further. Item number 6. Diversify service offerings. Now, commercial real estate agents need to diversify their service offerings in a changing market. Now, that might involve expanding into related areas such as property management, leasing, project sales, project leasing, consulting, or investment advisory services. Since you know a lot about property, or indeed you should, those sources of information that you share online with your market will make you stand out as the agent of choice. Diversification not only broadens investment revenue streams, but also allows agents to meet the evolving needs of their clients. Sales, purchasing, leasing. There are also different property types to work with: office, industrial, and retail. What property types do you relate to and or understand at a deep and relevant level? Because once you know that, you can concentrate into those property types in your location. I go back to the point. It's all about connections with the right people in the right way. Number 7, the last point: strategic marketing and branding. Now, you have 2 things to market. That is marketing yourself and marketing your listings. You should be doing both all of the time. When you have a listing, you have reasons to talk to plenty of people. But each day you can also market yourself to people locally in different ways. Now, I did say earlier you can use the social media channels, and that's fine, but don't use a lot of them because the social media channels are just a C-grade networking or contact process. The best ways to find business will be strategic marketing, which uses conversations as a basic approach. That will involve telephone calls and meetings. In a competitive market, effective marketing and branding strategies set successful agents apart. Two things to market: your listings and yourself. So how are you going to do that? You've got some things to think about. Crafting a solid personal brand and implementing targeted marketing strategies will ensure that your agent's profile, your valuable proposition to the market itself, is communicated clearly. Then you just need to be consistent when it comes to getting the message out there about what you're doing, what you're seeing, and how you can help. It does mean that you talk to a lot of people. That's what commercial real estate is all about. You talk to the people, you track the conversations, you talk to them again in 60 or 90 days, and you keep it moving ahead. I go back to the one word: consistency. So I've covered a good many number of things here for you today in this recording. I want you to think about these things and what you're not doing, and of course make some adjustments into where you can improve. Top agents seek to improve. I'd encourage you to do the same. Work out where you can improve and get the process started. It's that simple. Enjoy the momentum, enjoy the change, and enjoy the new business.